Kaleo, where the world have you been? Did you not receive almost summons? Okay. Okay, first of all, fuck you. I didn't get any summons. Second of all, I'm right here. I know that back then the Alliance raid had to come out over months, but I just, like, turned around and you forgot I was there. Principal Lexendale's research into the Arsite may finally have borne fruit. We must hurry to the Prima Vista before they embark on some grand perilous adventure without us. Lale, Lady Merwa, thank you for answering my summons. Master Garland has kind enough to send for Archon from Charlia, and I thought it only right you be present to hear the findings. To be frank, summoning Mikoto was more of Y'shtola's idea. I simply came along to see what light she could be shed on the mystery. Yeah, I still haven't seen Y'shtola since, like, the start of the expansion. Yo. Damn, you're really pretty. Wow, her hair's really pretty looking. Yeah, NPCs, it's always wild to me in like MMOs, because it's like, all right, I need you to go here and communicate this with that person, and they're like 5 feet away from them. So you could have just done this. I am Mikoto of House Jinba, a Doman. Though my years in Charlia have made me a stranger here, you must be Talael Ashstorm, fabled liberator of men, slayer of false gods, warrior of light. Thought you'd be taller. So there may be some people in chat who don't know the story of my character. I realize. I didn't make this character. My wife did. I was starting to make my character, and Amanda said, hey, why don't I make it for you? I thought, sure, why not? I come back, and she's made this, like, twinky, skinny-ass cat boy, which I am not. And she set the height parameters to as low as they could go. And she made the character that way. So my wife says she wants a short, twinky cat boy as a husband. Regardless, the I thought you'd be taller comment is what I was referring to. Because I should be taller, but my wife decided to make me small. Let us speak of the crystal. Do tell. Ahem. The Otius, one of but many Auracite shards that aided the noble Delita's rise to regent. My apologies. The Odious is no ordinary crystal. Even discounting the obvious historical importance, the specimen is more than a simple manifestation of elementary aspected energies. It is, rather, an etherical lodestone whose facilitation of both the absorption and transmission of distinct frequency. NRR-type harmonic vibrations have been observed to promote etherical amplification. The resultant neuroharmonic disturbance allows a highly unique emittance of CPRS waves that, instead of radiating outward with a determination factor of dispersal, instead resonate inward at a frequency so labored, my estimates place the rate of VRT decay at upwards to several centuries. I must admit, I lack sufficient varieties to complete a truly comprehensive graphical assessment. I went so well through that with all those big, ridiculous words, and then I stumbled at the finish line. I was doing so well through that whole sciencey mumbo-jumbo she was talking about, and then the last sentence I stumbled. While that explanation may elicit admiring nods from your professors at the Academy, it will only earn you blank looks here. Take a deep breath and try again, this time in a language that those without the echo might comprehend. Hey, Chopin, we share the same short attention span. Or, not attention span, memory. I have no short-term memory. My apologies. I merely thought... Just angry but quiet. Not me. Not me. I was, how to phrase it, eccentric, I guess. I wore cat ears and a cat tail to school one day, randomly. Not for any reason, but literally to make a statement that I could. Look at me, I'm being defiant. Apologies will see us no nearer to an answer. A simpler explanation will. I was the president of the Magic the Gathering anime and D&D club. I ran a teen club at the local library, and we'd have a yearly anime convention that we'd run. Simpler, right. Aether is not only the building block of all things material and those immaterial as well. Thoughts, memories, feelings, one's very will are all understood by etherical phenomena and can be measured as such. Unlike most crystals, which can only emit elemental energies. Auracite is tuned not only to absorb aether, but aether specific to the immaterial. The aether is then stored and multiplied within the crystalline confines until external stimuli precipitate release. Try again. Under appropriate conditions, a strong will or desire can become imprinted upon an auracite and stored until fermentation, at which time the desire becomes manifest. I wanted him to keep like asking her to dumb it down more and more until she was like drawing in crayon on paper, like crying, like, I don't know I can make this any simpler for you. Please, I don't understand. Rip Fiora, yep. Omentation. What my studious friend is trying to say is that the Otius takes one's deepest fantasies and makes them a reality. Yes, that is simpler. You may choose to think of it as a process akin to that of summoning a primal. There being one marked difference. Primal summoning requires a supplemental energy source, such as a horde of elemental charged crystals. Auracite, on the other hand, has the capacity to serve as its own source of power. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Oh, hey, I'm talking. I'm saying stuff. What did I say? No one reacted to what my characters... They just, like, it went from her talking to him talking, but my character in the middle was just like... We know that the Durai papers the Argoth were never king of Ivalice. He was slain in battle during the War of Lions. Yet the Argoth encountered during the recent expedition carried himself as if he was crown regent. I believe this was merely the Auracite in his possession making men realizing his desire to rule. I'm informed that he uttered the same words over and over again for the duration of the confrontation which unfolded. If that's the case, it is possible that it was not only Argrath who uttered them, but the Auracite itself. The dry papers are accurate. Argrath was a weak and petty noble who believed that his blood entitled him to power. The Auracite took that belief and twisted it into an abomination we, Tulail, put to the sword. You were saying the crystal could prove a threat. The Auracite, Alma, and not necessarily. Rasma seemed to fare well enough. There was no occult record of the young regent being manipulated by the artifacts he gathered. In the hands of the just, the Auracite should prove harmless, even beneficial. To paraphrase, it is the weapons that kill, but not the one who wields it. Now, where have I heard that before? Oh, yes. It was Emperor Galvus's justification for taking the marvels of Magitech and applying them to the manufacture of arms. Where, after all, was the harm in aligning them to bring order to the three great continents? You draw an intriguing parallel, Master Garland. The properties of these crystals are so singular, I do begin to wonder if they, like Magitech, are a product of science and not nature. That they were created by someone to... But who? What manner of person would be even capable of such a feat? There you go. That is an interesting question, the answer to which I look forward to hearing. Regrettably, I have pressing matters to attend to elsewhere. Fear not, however. Mikoto's insight will prove far more beneficial than anything I might accidentally contribute. Good day to you all. Oh, I guess that would probably be why. He tried to megadose himself, but couldn't. I'm just imagining him trying to eat this right now, like your friend, the guy in your school, just popping the Orsite in his mouth. What I don't understand is, if the Derma was imprinted on Arga's deepest desires, then whose desires are you rattling about inside of the Otius? I had the self-same question, and thus conducted a thorough inspection of the crystal upon my arrival. The results were inconclusive. Traces of aetherical activity were present, but to all intents and purposes, the vessel was empty. Empty? But what are the voices I heard? I don't want to even say this line. Voices. I heard nothing of the sort. The only voices you heard, Alma, were in your stubborn head. Ramza, why won't you... Can we speak of the voices, then? What of yours, Alma? All resident voice of dissent. You have done naught but question the wisdom of our research from the moment we left Garlemald. Would you put your petty worries above our family calling? Douche, 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 douche alert. No, I would never. You would never? Then why involve a gossip monger, a goody two-shoes, and this flying mole? Flying mole? What? Oh. Hi. Please tell me you can see that. Am I interrupting? Oh, please, do go on. My acceptance of your fine troops' ranks can wait until all I've said their piece, Kupo. Gods, get this... Montblanc. Name is Montblanc. Denizen of Damascus Desert, seeker of thrills, adventurer extraordinaire. But you can call me Montblanc, Kupo. Damascus has long been known as a melting pot of myriad cultures. When modern races are such as the Sikh and Banga and the Viera might live in relative harmony with the Hur, Elazin, and others. Yet there is no record of a prominent Mughal population. Most likely because we are neither prominent nor populous. My people are nomadic by nature, ever drawn to the elusive frontier and the freedom she promises, Kupo. Mughal? Of course I'm a Mughal, Kupo. You think the adorable wings and the fluffy palm would have given it away? Now, about my admission to the Majestic... I will allow no such thing! The Majestic is the Empire's premier theater company. Will not sully its good name by granting refuge to a fluttering ball of fur. And furthermore, how in the world did this abomination board the Prima Vista in the first place? Well, fuck you, guide. By means of his wings, were I to guess. As for his admission to the company, I don't seem to recall race, creed, or allegiance on my list of prerequisites. Do you? No, father. Just let me be a racist asshole. Isn't it usually the other way around where the father's racist and the son is like, no, I'll be the good one? Only like 3 days off? That is sad. That is sad. Very well then, Montblanc. What is it exactly that calls you to the stage? Our stage. What else? The Zodiac Brave story, Ikubo? Never before have I witnessed something so amazing, so moving.
Sitting, well, technically hovering there in the audience of the story unfolded around me, I knew I was witnessing something special, something positively transcendental, Kupo. It was then that I realized I'd either had to be a part of it, or go to my grave a bitter and broken Moogle. Oh, I love him.
Oh, there's another one.
Was this realization before or after you swore to simply have to become the realm's greatest marauder?
What? Marauder?
Birdie, how did you...
Perhaps you have more success at running away if you didn't reveal your grand designs at every other fool you happened to meet, Kupo. Was it not but 20 nights ago you took up the axe, Kupo? Now here you are, professing your passion for the stage before carving a single notch in your haft. Do you not remember, to he who churns the butter goes the sweetest bread?
But how is it one to savor your buttered bread if his head is in the belly of a fearsome beast? You accuse me of giving up, when I merely came to the realization that continuing to would end in failure. Only through a change of course could I reach my final destination, Kupo.
And the destination is what? Mama, are you sure it's not geomancer, arithmetician, Templar? Do not bother answering, Kupo. We all know you'll be singing a different tune come cockcrow. Been slow? Slow's better than too fast, I'll say.
That's where you're mistaken, Hurdy. I was destined to be a thespian. I can feel it in my fur. The role that Delita was made for me. Made for me, Kupo.
Kupo, enough! The actors in our company trained in the Empire's finest institutes. They represent the pinnacle of the profession, not only in Garlemald, but across the entire world. A vagrant bat-mole like you could never hope to share the stage with such artists, let alone play a part of the hero like Delita. You yourself admitted you were too craven to face a solitary beast. How do you imagine you would fare against a pack of theater critics? Any troupe would need proof of valor before you even consider. Oh, you gonna fight?
Craven? Call me cheat, call me a cur, but do not, sir, call me Craven. I accept your challenge. Slay but one foul beast by thine own hand, and the Majestic Theater Company will accept me into its ranks, Kupo.
Wait, how did you know such?
You are all here witnesses, Kupo. I will return with the head of a terrible beast in my gore-stained hands. You'll be honor-bound to welcome me, Montblanc the Mummer, into the fabled ranks of the Majestic. Good day.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful. What do we do now?
What do we do? We do nothing. If the Batmole wishes to throw himself on the horns of a stampeding doe, I will not stand its way. I believe the proper term of degradation is mole bat, and I should warn you, Moogles do not take kindly to those who use it. Why must you always put yourself above others, brother? Did you learn nothing from Arga's ratchet example? But sister, I have to be evil-sounding. Otherwise, how will I drive the plot forward?
Montblanc would never have set off on the fool's errand had he not made this challenge. If anything befalls my brother, his blood will be on your hands.
Talael, you're the only one among us capable of locating Montblanc and preventing disaster. On behalf of my brother, I beg your assistance.
What's up, honey?
A joke is Among Us.
You're right, honey. I did say the words Among Us. My brother can be rather simple-minded when it comes to such matters. Thinking to impress the Warrior of Light and his companions, Montblanc would likely choose the scene of your recent exploits to prove his worth. Meaning, Remonstray, if I'm not mistaken.
Pardon my language, but the Rosma really is incurable little prick. Is he not?
Attacks?
What?
I just hear you talking about, like, monkey herpes.
He works with monkeys.
Oh, right.
How dare he speak of his sister and the Moogle in that manner? I couldn't decide which was worse, the things he said or the way the principal sat back and let him say them. I suppose that's none of our concern. For now, let's concentrate on the task at hand. Find the Moogle before he does something we'll all regret. Let's say we start nearby. Pier 2, perhaps? The Falcon Porter tells us that he sent a traveling blacksmith away to the Yanxia not a bell passed. Why would that be of interest to us, you ask? Because a said peddler of iron and steel would also seem to be carrying a bag stuffed to the brim with, and I quote, albino mole fur and purple bat wings.
Is he stolen? Mont Blanc. Not that we have to look that, Kupo.
The quickest route into Dalmasca is via the One River and its western tributaries. If Mont Blanc is bound for Rabanstray, he will seek passage from the Glittering Basin.
Oh no, you're getting beaten up by red chocobos. Oh, don't good to know me, Nest. God damn it. That wasn't an invitation to spend money on me. You already gifted 17 subs the other day. These are some tough chocobos. Oh, okay, that's fine then. These are some tanky freaking mobs. They need to calm down. Also, since when can Chocobo just summon meteors? Isn't that like a Sephiroth kind of move? Oh, that's sweet, Nest. Oh yeah, that's right. There was a Chocobo that blasted me. Mont Blanc, what were you thinking? Have you any idea what you put your brother through? He's been worried sick. Both Hurdy and Ramza were right all along. I'm a failure, a flop, a flailing, flappish, foppish failure, Kupo. How could I play the part of a hero if I cannot even ruffle the feathers of a single measly bird? The audience won't see right through me with the spineless jellyfish I am. Now wait, Mont Blanc. Not everyone can be a hero, not even most heroes. Yes, the bard sings of the man who deals the final blow, but what of his cadre of loyal companions? Do you think Delita united Ivalice on his own? Do you think Taleo heroes alone when he liberated Alamigo? Might as well have been. Not all wars are won in the front lines. Red Chocobos are monsters? I guess I'm seeing that. Of course they're not. Every campaign needs its brilliant architect, the mastermind who moves the pieces across the board. I, Mont Blanc, can be that mastermind. That was quick. Let's not dwell on the details. The day is saved, and Mont Blanc has escaped the sand scratches or single what the why can't I was able to do his alliteration perfect, but my brain just can't handle the S's. The day is saved, and Mont Blanc has escaped sand scratch or singe to show for it. We should return to the Prima Vista before our luck runs out. Alright, what we got going on here? Oh, well, okay. He's got a gun! Please, this ship is a place of peace. Release my sister, or you will answer to me. And the cat's away. Hey, I'm a cat person. Put that damn little thing down, Ramza. You're not helping matters.
We had no quarrel with you or with yours.
No, that wasn't his voice. What was it? We had no quarrel with you or yours. We only seek to aid in finding our leader, Bagarman. You seek our help when you threatened to kill my father, who stole his work and made fools of us all? Never. Silence, Ramza. They have Alma. We'll hear what they have to say.
As I said, we have no quarrel with you. We only did what was necessary to secure an audience. We surrender our weapons and offer your journal as an act of good faith.
This is all rather a lot to digest, but your claims do coincide with what we have learned about the Aura site.
You're saying the crystal did something to our captain?
Definitely, Shofar. I know it's very late for you. Thank you so much for coming around. I always love having you here, and have a great night, okay? After being emptied of Argos' will, the Duma sought that of another to sate his appetite of Aether.
Meh. You're saying the crystal ate our captain?
Not his body, no. Only his soul.
His soul?
Tell me, what in your opinion was your leader's deepest desire? What was it that he longed for above all else in the world? Why waste your breath reasoning with these lizards? They showed themselves for the beasts they are when they put a knife to your throat. I'm gonna shoot him.
There's mole bats, now lizards. This one's tongue is pure poison.
Lots of love, Shofan. Have a great night.
The boy can call us what he pleases. For our past failings, we deserve no better.
Your failings? Yeah, he does have a good point. The guy's an asshole.
30 summers are come and gone, and a night goes by and do not wake and sweat at the memory. We were Fusiliers in the Dalmascan army, stationed at the royal stronghold at Nalbina.
Nalbina Fortress was reputed to be impenetrable. Its fall at the hands of the 4th Legion proved a turning point in the Imperial campaign, dealing a crushing blow to Dalmascan morale, and ultimately making the beginning of the kingdom's end. Oh, whoa! Oh, that artwork is so good!
Bog Armin was our captain, and once it was clear the day would not be ours, Prince Rossel, commander of the garrison at Nalbina, tasked him with one final mission. Our unit was to escort His Highness's twin sister, the Princess Ashelia, away from the fortress and thence to safety, but things did not go as planned.
I love this artwork. This, like, pencil style is so good.
I still remember the words she uttered as she lay dying in the captain's arms, but a stone's throw away from where the Ramside waterway drains to the sea. Even as the fog of death descended upon her, she smiled and told us, the very people who had failed her, to survive. For as long as even a single Damascan stood, our nation would never truly perish. But it should not have been us who survived. By failing to protect our charge, we betrayed the princess and her memory, and brought shame upon our race. So yes, we are not but cold-blooded lizards deserving of whatever scorn you deign to heap on us.
I realize what it is about these things that's making me feel uncomfortable. They remind me of, like, puppets that would be in the Labyrinth or the Dark Crystal. Like, I'm not a fan of how these things look. Creeping me out. I think we may safely assume a deep-seated hatred towards the invaders of his homeland, coupled with self-loathing born of a sense of powerlessness. The darkness that lurks in the heart of Bagaman is little different from that which drove Argeth, the self-same emotions that were to nourish the Duma. This random Aura lady is a great character because she's like, I'm a smart person, and then keeps having to be like, dumb it down, lady. Stop speaking in riddles, Charlian. She's saying your brave captain will eventually turn into a monster, or rather, more of one. Guardian lies. What they say is true. If we do find Bogum and the Duma soon, none of us are safe, present company included. Any idea where he might have gone? Any at all? I love how I'm just here. I'm the bouncer, just sitting here on the side like, alright, whoever wants to fight first. Wait, look at this. Something has been added to the final page of my journal. Well, then the castle must have put it there. Only he had access to it, until we found it in the backpack he left behind, that is. Is this Dalmascan? Indeed it is! It says, Rita Rana. The lighthouse? Why would you write that? And the old man's journal, no less. Go there? There's a place in the Valiant Sea far to the south of Rabonstra where the ocean tumbles into a gaping maw more than a mile across, the Rio Drana Cataract. Legends would have it believed that it's the entrance to the Hell of Water. The Hell of Water? What? Many scholars seeking to prove otherwise has descended into the chasm. Some even by airship, but not one has returned. Must admit to knowing little of Rio Drana save which what Lady Mikoto shared with us. Before we expend valuable time and resources traveling so remote a place, I must review my notes and see if there's any mention of the Abyss. We shall send for you as soon as we learn aught of interest. Oh wow, you learned something really quick. Rio Drana is proving to be quite the enigma. With every answer comes countless new questions. This may take longer than I expected. But you are doubtless eager to know why I requested your presence. Our resident dramaturge mentioned there was something he wished to ask of you. As my work here is far from complete, I wonder if you might not indulge a man while you wait. Dramaturge? Like thaumaturge, but for drama? There are few so loath to take the rest, than ventures without a quest, or shorn of work to give them worth, they soon become a source of mirth. Quoth the man idling in an airship. Wow, the sass on my face. Touché. I shall leave you to your devices then. That was it? We had a little rap battle right there and... What? What was that rap battle about? Rio Drana has proven to be quite the enigma. With every answer comes countless new questions. gonna take longer than I expected. Wait, what? Oh, I need to respond to him the way he wants me to respond to him. Gotcha. Adventure will find me in time. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were so sensitive. Oh, but it has, my friend, it has. My colleagues tell me that if one in this land ever needs an item fetched, that you are the man to speak to. I find this philanthropic compulsion fascinating, and so, in the interest of research into the Max play, let's say I seek to put said compulsion to the test. Assuming you are game, of course. Welcome back, Dolphin. How you doing? Bring me a bottle of wine. But not just any wine. Make it rose-themed, and make it Eorzean. I've had my fill of the better blends offered here in the East. Where to start? Oh, if only there was some port where thirsty Eorzeans went for their wine. You would surely be there speaking with the foremost blind Lalafa and Vintia, and not here with me. Wow, they're bringing me back to him, huh? That's the one that helped us find Philomene. Because of the scent of her perfume, if I remember correctly. Philomene. And we also used him to rejuvenate a bottle of, like a vintage of wine that was destroyed during the Calamity, I think, as well. Soy and spice sprinkled with a subtle succoon of the steppe. You've traveled far, my friend. What is it you speak here in Wineport? A rose-themed wine. You'd be hard-pressed to find a wine that did not display some hint of rose, so we can assume that your client was not referring to a desired bouquet. Perhaps a name or a label or a bottle. Yes, I seem to recall a certain vintage rosé sold in crystal bottles with a single red rose in the label. Alas, I have nothing as rare amongst my personal stock. As for who might, well, there's always for Galen, of course, I suppose. Browsing after closing is probably the thing that makes me the most violently angry. Aside from, obviously, like, real problems. Oh, wait, is this Hitler Stash guy? It is! Hitler Stash guy! I forgot about you! Yeah, you were the asshole. That was all like, I won't give you the wine. What's up, Hitler Stash, dude? Ha! Only an uncultured fool would select wine based solely on its bottle. As it happens, however, said fool will be undeservingly rewarded with one of Vilbrand's best wines, where he select a vintage Sud Vianjal. Not that your client would have the palate to properly appreciate its depth and complexity. But let us dispense with the pretense. You are the fool in question, and do not bother to deny it. A fool who has aimed too high. One of your standing could have lived 1,000 lifetimes, still not amass the wealth required to purchase even an empty bottle. Do you not remember who I am? Oh, price is no object, is it? Even if I believed you, and I do not, I have a reputation to uphold as a Vintia and a Vinculturist. When my clients learn I was peddling the choice of my collection to the likes of you, they would never do business with me again. I'm the warrior of fucking light. Oh, all right. Just to see the back of you, I should do the kindness of directing your steps unto the one who might take pity on your plight, assuming he does not find amusement in it. Master Genjiru of Costa del Sol, but do not tell him I sent you. What a douche. Oh yeah, I hunted down stuff for a party for you. Delisle, it's always a pleasure, and I do mean that. My ladies inform me you come inquiring after a bottle of Sudu Vinjala. But I told them they must be mistaken. Not even you would be foolish enough to think you could... Oh, you are serious? Delisle, you do realize one could purchase an entire estate in mist for the price of a single bottle. Or 5 estates for the price of 5 bottles. which happens to be the number of bottles of Sud I have in my collection. Now, I'm not an unreasonable man. Let none say the venerable Gigi Riju does not value a friendship as deep as the one you and I have forged. So with my boundless generosity, I offer you the opportunity for a trade. A bottle of the vintage Sud Vijani for a mere magnum of fine Dalmascan. Never heard of this stuff. I thought I was talking to a fellow connoisseur. I pity the poor Vintier back in Wineport who will have to educate you. Until then, my friend, the offer stands. This whole questline is full of douches. First the suit of Vijana and now Dalmascan wine. Might I interest you in aged Lamsian red instead? No, I thought not. Well, then you have your work cut out for you. There was a time Dalmascan wine was fairly easy to procure, even here in Vilbrand, but that was before the Empire razed the better part of the kingdom, vineyards and all. If there are any surviving bottles, it would be those that were exported before the Imperial invasion, already 30 summers past. I've not encountered any in a decade or more, either at auction or in private hands. Collectors are covetous creatures. If one were to have somehow acquired a bottle, there is little chance he'd be willing to part with such a treasure, which leaves only those brought over by the few Dalmascan refugees who fled to Eorzea. Oh yeah, isn't this the weird, like, insane dude? Can't sleep. They won't let me. The midgets won't let me. They buzz and they scream. How do you sue them? You. I know you. You were here before. You sent away the midgets. They came back, though. They always come back. They mock me, telling me I can never go home. Oh, I just want to go home. I can't stand it here anymore. My son, my daughter, how will they survive without their father? They must be so frightened. I need to go home. Now I can't stay, please. Wine. My wife loved wine. She could drink a glass of Valence every night before sunset. She would always keep the cork. I always thought that was odd. Oh, how good is the cork? Toss it in the minute he belonged with the bottle, I'd say. But she... This poor dude. I was dressed. I do hope your visit did not disquiet the poor soul. So you brought me an empty bottle, but what is this? The cork remains in place. That's most fortunate. If an adequate seal was made, there may still be traces of the wine within. May I? Oh, flamboyant and elegant. A thought-provoking blend of cuckoo beans and cinnamon. Just a hint of... Is that rosemary? A veritable kaleidoscope of both opulence and refinement. Long has it been since I last encountered a bouquet of such complexity, yet I recall as if it were yesterday. Without question, this bottle once held a Damascan Le Monde red by the name of Valence. To think I would have the opportunity to experience it again after so many summers. But I suspect Master Genjiro would not be satisfied with a sniff, as I say. Now, one without scruples might see an empty bottle as the basis for a ruse. It's the weeaboo merchant! He's back! Hi, Hancock! Amanda?
Yo, what up?
You need to hear this.
I am in the middle of a ranked game.
Yeah, listen with your ears.
Oh.
One man's ruse is another man's keikaku.
Oh.
Editor's note, keikaku means plan. I cannot believe they did that. Oh yeah, wine snob and liquor elites. Like, I can tell that there's a difference between, like, cheap brandy and tasty brandy, but it's not because it's been, you know, sold by this fancy brand. It's because it's made a certain way. Like, 10 times out of 10, you give a wine snob, like, a box that's shitty wine and a box that's, like, amazing wine, they can't tell the difference. Literally one of the best characters. Hancock is pretty great. He is the biggest weeaboo. Over the years, I've had numerous dealings with the Lord of Costa del Sol, and while he is many things, an expert of wines, he is not one of them. Other would matter if he were. Men of his standing invariably find more joy in boasting about their acquisitions than in consuming them. In all likelihood, Master Genjiro will never open a bottle, rendering the provenance of his contents practically irrelevant. Cake means kekaku, kekaku means plan. Jesus. I'll take a chip and eat it. Ah, but where are my manners? These forays back into western climes always bring out the barbarian in me. It is a pleasure to ladle. Lest you wonder at my presence here, my employers see promise in the Hingian wine trade and desire an establishment with a variable route twixt east and west. I come to see their plans to fruition. But returning to your dilemma, I believe I may be of assistance. I just so happen to have made on my person several samples of bottles of Hingian wine, made with grapes similar to those once found in Dalmasca. For a close acquaintance, I would be more than willing to part with one he might fill an empty vessel.
But that would be unjust. As a maker of wine, I cannot allow it.
Master Genjiro has cozened more of his clients than I can count. How do you think the man has amassed his fortune? By playing fair? Would that the world were thus, but I'm here to tell you it is not. Hancock is just a weeb, we love Yoshi P for it. I love Yoshi P for a lot of things, and Hancock is one of them. So, it's decided then. We shall employ deceit as our morally justified means to a happy end.
Wait! This is a fool's errand.
Dude, Hancock isn't a very intense person. Let us be glad our quarry is a fool himself. Dude, I don't... My character made me upset about that. Fuck all those rich Lalafell assholes. Now, if you excuse me, I must go and tell gentle citizens of Wineport they should be drinking Hingian. Good day. What a wild goose chase I'm going on.
By the gods, you actually found one? A bottle of Damascan wine. Oh, we must uncork it right away. Yes, a lush bouquet of herbaceous dignification, coupled with earthen undertones and so forth. In short, the very epitome of Damascan red. Yes, you have outdone yourself this time, Talil.
Yeah, I did it.
And a promise is a promise. Ladies, the bottles of Suduvijana, if you please.
I'm trying to, like, figure out what will be a good, It's Kate Sith. Dear God. Get him away from me. I'm trying to figure out what a good sub goal is going to be.
Take whichever you fancy, except the one with the rose. That is my favorite. Or whichever you fancy. Ahem.
They say a rose is a rose is a rose. So tell me, adventurer, is a rose in your pocket, or are you simply here for small talk? A bottle of vintage Sudvija. You never cease to amaze. What is most amazing is your impeccable sense of timing. Today marks the 12th anniversary of the day I first met my dear wife. And if there was one thing she loved more than wine, it was roses. Would that she were here today to... Ah, but I jest. My wife is very much alive. In fact, she'll be here with us all along. Darling, would you care to join us? Oh?
For me? How thoughtful. But did you...
Forget the most important gift of all? Of course not. It's pretty cool, Dolphin. Hello? What's happening? Bacon bread, the perfect companion for a perfect wine, for my perfect companion.
Oh, darling, I think this might be your very best anniversary yet.
I guess. A play better than I imagined. I suppose I have you to thank, Ventura, for it was the bacon bread that sealed the... yes. In principle, Genomus I hear calling. Perhaps he made some progress with his research and requires your assistance. You'd best not keep him waiting. Bacon bread does sound pretty fucking tasty right now. The Sigma grind set. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. I hope these past few turns of the sun have proved as productive for you as they have for us. We have much to share. Ridorana is the name of both a massive gap in the southern Barnard Sea and the lighthouse once manned by the Royal Damascus Navy to prevent ships from succumbing to the cataract's currents. I stress, once manned, as the tower has lain empty since its candlekeepers abandoned their post after the fall of Rabonstre. But if Pharaoh Sirius offers any indication of what can befall a lighthouse in the absence of its caretakers... Pretty much, Dolphin. They're like, you know what? I heard that you're good at doing things. Do this thing for me? And we were just like, yeah, sure. I don't have better things to be doing right now. Yes, but the real question is how all this ties in with Ivalician legend. A cursory examination of the Zodiac Grave story reveals no mention of a Ridorana. It seems foolish to assume that the name could not change in the centuries since the last tale was writ. I thought to cross-reference texts of modern Isilbardian history with our translations of the Durai papers. And after an exhaustive re-examination of my ancestors' notes, I discovered that there was not a single entry on Ridorana. And while mention of the Barnard Sea was abundant, I found no reference to whatsoever any cataract or lighthouse within its waters. Oh yeah! Yeah, it's all canon, man. Ramza's discovery prompted me to examine the mystery from a different perspective. What if there were no mystery at all? What if, at the time of Delta's rise, the chasm did not yet exist? Bum 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 bum. There is more, but only a visit to the lighthouse can enable us to confirm our theories with any certainty. The Ridorana Lighthouse lies far from civilization. It'd be wise to provision for the trip here in Hingashi. Of course. What does it remind you of, Dolphin? This is just a beautiful ship. It reminds me a lot of the theater ship from Final Fantasy IX. But the ship is so massive, yet seeing it compared to the waterfall is crazy. A very excessive lighthouse. Like, very excessive. Who needs a lighthouse that big?
Something is very wrong here. Mayhap it best if we split our fellowship into two parties. One to delve into the tower's depths, and one to observe from afar. As acting expedition subleader, I appoint your captain of the first. You may use the spyglass to aid in your search for the missing lizard. Okay, Dolphin.
Damn it, brother. Where are you?
Frickin' Muppet-looking motherfuckers. I hate them. That's him. I found him. What? What a weird thing I just had to do. Oh, I love lore nerds. Like, VaatiVidya for the Dark Souls series? So good.
You found him. Let me see.
Oh, we got an ouchie on his side.
He's our help.
Prince Rosler, Princess Ashelia, I know you can't forgive me.
Nor should you. It's all my fault.
I cannot save you. Could not save anyone. Anyone but myself. So sorry. Look at that run cycle, oh my god. Look, Garmin, wait. Oh, interesting.
Traitors, have you no pride? You treat with the very men who laid waste to our homeland. You are mistaken, brother. There are no Imperials here. We came to help.
This is the leader of the fourth, I'm guessing.
I know what I see. My own kin sided with the enemy. How dare you stay my audience with the princess?
The Duma. I thought it was the axe.
It hasn't, Kupo. It's showing what he wants to see.
Witch! Murderess!
No! Wait, they're not actually gonna shoot her, right? Gunfire? Oh my god! Oh. Okay. Yo, sorry for killing your dude.
Bagaman!
So this is the end. Recite the words. Satisfy the covenant. Relinquish thy soul unto me, and be granted that which thou desirest most in the world.
Sword in hand. A warrior. Clutches stone to breast.
Look at me, brother.
Look at me. In sword etched he his fading memories.
Don't you die, not yet.
In stone, his tempered skill.
I promise we go together when our time came. You can't leave us here.
My sword, attested by stone, revealed.
Do not you die. Light. Where have I seen it before? Oh no. Oh. You got anger eyes. Yo! This is J.O. arm. Goodbye. Whatever you're doing, you need to leave the lighthouse right away. Right away, do you hear? Alright, now do I unlock the dungeon? This is we feared then. The common soul is lost. Much as I wish it would otherwise, I fear Bargament is beyond saving. If we can suffer what is left of him become a distraction. Oh yeah, it's like their whole leader's corrupted, and I feel like the Alliance raids never have as good a story. Because it's, you know, packing a bunch of story into one raid, and then one raid, and then one raid. It just feels like they're a little bit weaker.
Father, is it now the time to begin our quest? We are meddling with forces beyond.
Oh, this fucker. Oh, I forgot about him. Enough, Olma. We adults are talking. While Taleo was searching for the lizard, I inspected the area of exposed foundation at the base of the lighthouse. And you're right, Father. The lighthouse is built squarely on top of the ruins of what can only be the clockwork city of Gog? Like, of Doug, but with a G? Gug? The what? Word city of who? According to the Zodiac Brave story, the clockwork city of Gog was a metallic metropolis where the airships, automata, and other technological marvels of the age were first conceived. Little is said about its location, however, save that it was far away. While the Durai papers do not say a great deal more, they do mention that the land upon which the legendary city was built was severely limited, an inconvenience that forced its inhabitants to build up rather than out. Which led me to ask myself, what if the reason the land was limited was because the land in question was an island? That would not explain the omission of the cataract. It is inconceivable that the authors would neglect to mention so prominent a landmark had it existed. Then I found it. A lone passage according to Gog's fall. While the particulars are missing, it appears the city was abandoned after an explosion, left half of it in ruin. I believe that this explosion may have undermined a portion of the seabed. It need only have been a small area at first, one that could well have gone unnoticed during the Exodus. As time passed, however, the waters would have continued to wear upon the rock, slowly widening the gap until we have what it lies beneath us today. This would explain why there were no mention of Riodrana prior to the present era. Are we like Lost City of Atlantising right now? Come, Father. Will you not tell them the rest? Of the possibility that we Garleans are descended in part from displaced citizens of Gog?
It would explain how the Empire was able to forge its armies of iron, even before the discovery of an application of elegant technology. And it may also explain why the legend of Ivalice has resonated with our people for centuries, despite the fact that the Lost Kingdom was, as far as we can tell, in quite a different corner of the world. An interesting, if somewhat ambitious theory, but to return to your original claim, is it your belief that Rio Grande Lighthouse stands atop what is left of... Fucking lizard guy.
A necklace. Where did you get it, girl?
This, it was my mother's.
Your mother's?
It's my life-wise most cherished possession. Oh, why do you ask?
Garmin had a talisman he would wear beneath his jerkin. He refused to take it off, even when bathing. He said it was special. I only saw it a few times, but it looked exactly like the one your daughter wears.
And? What are you implying, lizard? That my sister stole it? Or my late mother?
Neither. I spoke only of their similarity, that is all.
Can you believe the nerve of this boy? I done the first one, Iron. Enough, Ramza. I guess I'm really concerned for the well-being of their kin. What of our kin? What of them, Ramza? Do you imagine our kin to be better than theirs in some way? Or anyone else's, for that matter? I apologize for being racist, father. Like, dude's a hardcore racist. He's throwing hooks left and right. Spoke from a deep sleep? You and Ancient both? Well, I'm glad that the first sight you see on waking is this beautiful visage. Sorry for being racist, Daddy. We have but one purpose, son. That is to prove the existence of Ivalice and clear our family's name. Do not allow anger or hate to lead you from that path. Now, we have a lost city to explore. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Hey, look at this. Okay, we're missing a DPS and a tank. Come on, boys. Come on. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging, boys. Just you, DPS. Everyone's in, and all the people who are important are in. It's just you. You poor boy. You better get in there. Yeah, it's wild how little you being a tank helped. Or how much, apparently. Full party. Full Metal Alchemist. Read around a lighthouse. Yeah, Iron, definitely. I actually still have a queue every time I have to log in. Who's ready for some math? No. No, wait, no, there's math here? No, no, don't spam math time. Oh, God. I wasn't informed there was math involved in this raid. On 420, no less. Yo, hey, dude, hey, you're hanging your fruit there, buddy. You're dingling your dangle. I don't mean to tell you this, but you're embarrassing yourself in front of the class. Is this a boss? If I knew it was a boss, I would have popped all my stuff. I thought this was just like a mini enemy. Yo, he's casting water 4? Oh, don't hurt me. Yeah, sorry, Ancient. I tried to wait, but it was getting to be a bit. You can join us for the third one, though.
Oh, it's a summon. Interessant. Happy 420 day. Happy 420 day. Ow. I guess there was something I needed to hide behind there. Maybe he like put up a wall or something and I needed to be behind it to not get blasted. Gee, just please. I want to res people. Ow. Oh, wait, there's 2 healers down? When the fuck did the 2 healers go down? What? I'm sitting over here just trying to heal freaking DPS up, and there's 2 healers I need to be resing. Oh god, I'm out of mana. I'm out of mana. Why did I use the antidote? Okay, healers are up. Oh god. As a streamer, I invoke my rule of blaming chat for things that I did wrong. I don't know what's happening. I need to be behind him over here. I do not have the mana to raise another person. Dark Rain. I'm not even talking right now because this is very overwhelming. I don't even know what's going on. This feels much more like a raid than the last one did. I have an arrow over my head, and I don't know what that means. I got bounced! Well, that's cool, Nest. I'm glad to see that you're getting some, like, big work done on a video. Like, if I had more time to do stuff, I definitely would want to, Ow. I definitely would want to do a big edited video. The biggest edit I've done recently was on my Subnautica video, where I actually took I took almost a full stream and put it into one video. Ow. Hey, you know, when you die, you die. I'm not dead. I got you, healer. I rezzed you. I'm just cool like that. Hey, you know, I'd say I saved the raid a couple times. Late, maybe, on how I should have done. Oh shit, he's hitting us with the Tide Pod, guys. Oh god. The Forbidden Gusher. But you know, I clutched it up. I res 2 healers. We have 6 of them, so I don't know why the other healers didn't res, but hey, I did it. Okay, that's good that you're getting the mechanics down, Azzy. Maybe not scream at the TV. Don't hurt your voice. Hey, we did it. I'm proud of us all. And by that I mean just you and me, Kane. One sec. Gonna nab food. All right. I mean, the raid's gonna keep running forward. I mean, I do understand needing some food, needing some munchies, if one would. Yo, turning into a bouncy ball. Okay. Wow. Oh wow. Is that just a column of water? This is cool. This is very, very cool. That was honestly kind of awe-inspiring. How grandiose they just made it. It was so cool. Yeah, where's the tank? He's just not here. Oh, golly jeez. Yo, I don't even want to kill you guys. You look cool. I love how one of the faces is on fire. That's pretty fantastic. For some reason, this is reminding me of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, where it's like the statues coming to life. I need to maybe turn the effects down a bit. It's going crazy over there. What's that big fire coming from? Is that like a black mage just casting crazy huge fire things? Or are those the mobs? Yay, it's bouncy ball time. Yo! Look at this dude! This has got to be one of my favorite boss designs so far. He... Actually, never mind. He has a dude coming out of his chest. I don't like him having 4 arms and a tiny dude coming out of his chest. That's actually kind of upsetting. Other than that, cool design. Probably like somewhere behind me. If I had to guess. Okay. Is there like one that's gonna be not dangerous? There was probably a way for me to tell. It's going this way and this way. Okay. There's probably a way for me to tell which one was gonna blow up first. Cool attack, though. Oh, I can... You know what? It kind of makes sense if this is based on, like, a Final Fantasy Tactics. It's almost like a tactics piece being placed and then being moved to attack. I like that. Slow clocks explode last. Thank you, King. I don't know what these chains are. Like, oh, that hurt. Oh god. Like, they're not attached to me, so I don't think I need to do. They weren't targetable anyway. Oh, I got roasted in one of my comments, saying that I need to get keybinds and stuff, so I'm not clicking everything. And, you know, fair. But also, I mean, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I feel like maybe they're supposed to be tanked apart. They have, like, a chain connecting them. Then there were some mechanics where the tanks in World of Warcraft had to, like, pull mobs apart from each other, otherwise they get, like, super buff. Just fucking ripped, man. Oh, when did you get over there? Alright, everyone, use your defensive cooldowns that I don't have. Oh, there's a lighthouse and a clock tower. What is? Absorb it? I don't know if I'm supposed to absorb it or not. Usually, if there's a circle like that, someone needs to stand in it. It's not me, so I don't have the chain. Taking a break from it? Fair. Wait, what? Did I miss-see something? I thought it was going here, going here. I mean, I didn't die, but I'm just surprised that I completely missed that. Here I was thinking I was cool. What? Why isn't my character hitting? Okay. This one's gonna explode last. I still stood in it. Let's me yeah, I moved to then immediately not do it correctly. Alright, so that's one death each fight so far. You know, good odds. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet on me, but it's still cool. Yo, look at those pants. Those are not good look. Looks like a pair of sweatpants. Like, not even like your good pair of sweatpants. Like the pair of sweatpants you'll wear and you're like, ugh. Yes, I guess I'll wear you today. Yo. Man, turning the gears to make a path is just so cool. God damn it, Final Fantasy. Why are you so cool? Oh, you got robots now. Hell yeah. Wait. They got little feet hands? Looks like they have little feet hands. Hello? My stuff wasn't casting for some reason. I do not know why. Forward and back, go forward and back, forward and back, go back and forward. And yes, I know it's put one foot forward. My brain always wants me to just say forward and back over and over again. And do I feel bad about it? No. It's my intrusive thoughts. And I'll choose what they are. I'm group B, so I need to be here. So I need to stand in puddles. That sounds like an easy thing for me to do, is stand in puddles for the next boss. This is a cool looking fight, but oh, never mind. I was gonna say, but there's not much going on, and then we get to jump onto the cogs. I love it. I want to fight these robots. I mean, yeah, if this definitely is long, but come on, people, how are you saying this is a bad dungeon? This has been fun so far. Yeah, look at him. Oh, he's gonna punch you. Alright, stand in puddles. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please, please. We need to stack people. You think Construct 7 is lonely because he doesn't have Construct 1 through 6 with him? And that's why he's so violent? Ow. You all thought I was gonna backflip into the damage, didn't you? Oh, so did I. I mean, if that had gone off like a second sooner, that would have been the cringiest thing ever. Oh. Don't worry, buddy. I rezzed ya. A lot of dead healers. Okay, someone else res that healer. Good. This has actually just been a very interesting dungeon so far that I've just been enjoying playing it, which is not weird, but it'll subtract some of your HP. Is there like a debuff over anywhere? How do I know? Divide by 5? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I dead? Did I die from that? I have 1 HP, so multiples of 3 would be 1 by 3. Unless I'm going crazy. No, what am I doing? Oh, is it that simple? It's not actually math? He just says divide by 5 and you stand in the 5? I guess I'm a little bit confused. Like, am I supposed to take my hit points of 1 and divide that 1 by 5? Is that what I'm not understanding? Or I'm supposed to step in the 2 puddle and then also the 3 puddle. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I need to be a multiple of 5 so you can divide yourself by 5. Okay. Okay, I got you, Azzy. I got you. Thank you for explaining, guys. Like, I could have researched these today. I had plenty of downtime at work. I could have just researched the mechanics. But, please. Why was that person running their AoE into us? I could have researched these. But then you guys wouldn't see me fail miserably and not know how to do math. Oop, 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 oop. My disengage didn't work. It went on cooldown, but it didn't work. Are we computing? Subtract. But I just learned how to do the other one. I have 5 currently. Primes? God, I don't know what a prime number is. But that's adding. I guess 6 is a prime number. Hey, guys, I did it. I guess 6 is a prime number. Multiples of 3. Okay. Plus 1. 6. If it, 6 is divisible by 3. What do you mean? What do you mean? Five is prime? Math. Hey, John. Stick it in your ass. Oh, you just standing in the puddle. Okay. So I did do the math. Don't you move the chocobo lurk? Don't drop a diss and then chocobo lurk me. Oh, hey. Big ol' one arm. Look at him. This is J.O. arm.
Long have I waited for this moment, Garlean swine.
Some real Resident Evil shit right there.
Come! The blood of my fallen brothers feeds my hate!
Crystal. Something, something, crystal something. It's pretty much the plot of every Final Fantasy. Oh. My god, what are you? Little T-Rex, like, baby arms right there. What? What even is this thing? Back just in time? You are back just in time.
The Empire is a cancer! And I am the barber's blade!
Okay, that was a cool fucking line. Hey, to be fair right now, I'm on his side. Anyone who has a one-liner like that, sheesh, man, you got my vote. Don't know what that is. Hey, don't know what that is. What are you asking me to escape? Am I supposed to go over here now? I don't know what that means. You didn't do anything. He's being very generous, though. He's giving us agony and sorrow. Usually, you don't get both at once. But it seems to be like a 2-for-1 discount.
Is not yet over.
You guys proud of me? I didn't get hit by that one. That was kind of competent of me. Okay, you will not know mercy is a little bit okay, I'm supposed to be here. I think. I think. I'm a positive boy. Look how positive I am. God, there's a lot of agony and sorrow happening. Being hurled in the air. Am I supposed to be on the negative side so that it, like, attracts me to the ground or something? Because that would make sense. Ow. Go away. Go away. Go away. Oh my god, half the raid's dead.
Your suffering is not yet over. I'll tell you,
24 hours to beat? Really? That's crazy, Iron. Oh, so it's like a secret boss, kind of like the Ultima weapon and Omega weapon in Final Fantasy VII, right? The one that like rightfully should be a last boss because of how crazy powerful it is, but it just isn't. It's just hidden somewhere in the world, minding its own business till you attack it. Like 24 hours isn't hyperbole, right? You're being legit. Alright, I'm negatively charged, so I want to be on the positive side. Oh, shit. He's a real mean person. Death Strike. What a name of an ability. What? No, don't. Oh. I got sucked. I'm getting sucked.
You will pay for what you have done with blood.
Okay, well. But I totally had. Oh god. I didn't get hit. I don't know how I didn't get hit, but I didn't get hit. Where is that? Okay, they're all dead. Okay. Why don't people just die? And they're both healers. That's not good. Ow. Alright, but I got the healers up.
This is far from finished, Guardians.
Res Mage, I feel honestly invaluable. Like, being a red mage, I just feel like everything I'm doing matters. Because if I stay alive, I can just save the raid. Like, I just res the healers. I'm basically a contingency for if our healers have problems. If I can stay alive.
Your suffering is not yet over.
Why'd you just pull me in? I wasn't in the range. I appreciate it, but you could have saved someone like that person there that died. Did someone just pop Limit Break? This is a cool boss. I'm enjoying this boss quite a bit. Why are people saying that this was the worst one? This was fantastic. Ow. I died. Hey guys, I had keep it a stack. I had to die every time. You know? If I didn't die in every fight, this wouldn't be a Telltale stream, huh? Bye. Oh, that was way less of an exciting explosion than what I was hoping. This is epic dies. Well, I had to get my death in. The boss was like 1%. What am I supposed to do? Not move while the boss is running at me? Because math, that's what people... Honestly, that's kind of cool. It's cool to me that I can learn how the mechanic works of the math, you know? I feel like the math is kind of interesting. People could have res me. And everyone remember to play your common dies. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, I'm just ass out. Look at this thing. This is the dumbest looking piece of gear I've ever seen. Damn, boy ass be looking fat, am I right? I get wanting to go through the roulettes quickly, but I mean, the fun is in the playing, not in the completing. I don't get that mindset, honestly. Like, what's the point of doing the roulette if you're not enjoying what the roulette is? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a zoomer over here, zoomer to the game, where it's so new to me that I don't understand why people are bored of it. Mother's necklace. What was it doing here? Less. Oh. Dumbass. Boy got knocked out by a necklace. Honestly, deserved. Oma, are you there?
I'm here, Ramza.
Extraordinary. These stones are different, but the craftsmanship is identical. However did it come to be in Bargamin's possession?
Though they are indeed of different shape, the stones appear to be cut from the same crystal.
I can tell because I just know.
Oh, they are. Auracite.
Auracite? And what makes you say that?
Can't you feel it? You can feel it, can't you, Hurdy?
Everyone slow pan.
Do you recall me telling you that Bargamin considered the necklace special? It was special because it was entrusted to him by Prince Railsir. He was to return it to Princess Ashelia upon delivering her highness from Nalbina fortress.
Family keepsake.
Of course, and each necklace, each auracite, has acted as a lodestone, drawing both of our parties closer and closer to Ivalice.
Indeed, Father.
Oh, indeed, Father, the auracite guides us.
Ramza, are you recovered?
That's not Ramza. That's not Ramza in there. His eyes are too kind. Thank you, sister. I am well now.
What we know of Duma and Odia's, vestiges of one's will may endure in an auracite. Could it be, then, that the desire for the former owner, or creator, of these necklaces to simply return to Ivalice?
Who could that have been? Ramza Bolev. He wanted people to return to his homeland and to uncover the truth behind the kingdom's founding. But then why show us Thessalia and go, you ask? Simple, we're being tested. The Auracite is measuring our worth, seeing if we are deserving of the truth.
Say these things as if you knew him, but how could you? Nothing we have uncovered suggests anything of the kind.
What is this look on his face? Only one side of his mouth is up. Like, you see this, right? This side down here is like completely flat line, and then smiling over here. I know you have your doubts, but I can assure you they are misplaced. For now, I must ask you trust me, Lady Marilia.
Lady? Now, since when did you... Ramza, are you feeling quite yourself?
Of course I am, sister dearest. I have never felt better. But this Moogle is just constantly carrying an axe now.
I sense a disturbance in the aether.
There's a disturbance in the Force, Luke. Father, these necklaces are gifts. Gifts from the old gods who once watched over the Ivalicians. It is proof we have their blessing. With the necklaces and the Otius, we can finally prove. Thank you, Tillin. I don't know what came over me. He's not being an asshole. I keep forgetting how to voice him. Hey, you're looking too concerned for him, buddy. I'm certainly not.
Ramza, you must rest.
Leave me be, Alma. Did not tell you I'd be fine. Poor Alma. She's just like the punching bag in this game. It's so bad.
Another adventure under our belts, eh, Talael? Best put pen to page before the details fade. Lazalia, and now Gog. One would think our discovery is more than sufficient to prove Lexentale's claims, at least with regard to Ivalice's existence. Something tells me that until Genemus has proof of his ancestors were not the heretics the church painted them to be, he will not rest. And then there was the curious case of Ramza, at Alma's throat one moment and Sister Dearest the next. He was like a different person when he came to, and I seemed to be alone in wondering exactly what happened to him back at the lighthouse.
You were definitely not.
If you ask this lady, he must have been taking quite some bump to the head when he fell. And again, it didn't take him long to turn back into his spiteful little self, so all's well that ends well?
Do do do